Philly. Okay. I was born in Philadelphia, PA. There I lived with my mom, oldest, and younger brother. We were a very religious family, Jehovah's Witnesses to be precise. My siblings were very angsty, while me, on the other hand, lived a very sheltered and structured life that the religion had set up for me. It made me repress all of who I was and put on the new personality, as they would say. I was allowed to express myself in other ways, though, through film. Film made me feel something. Growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, there is a need to be perfect. You had to know what to say and how to say it to have complete control over oneself. In the end, it just left me feeling numb and thinking any emotion I had was too much for people to handle. Therefore, I kept to myself, leaving me a lot of time to begin making and watching a lot of movies. And I loved it. It gave me a safe space to express myself, and I appreciated that. It was so different compared to when I was tied down by my crushing reality of books, Bible studies, and weekly meetings with my spiritual instructor. It was an escape. But that escape couldn't last forever. Time felt like it started to tick when I had a conversation with my best friend of 15 years. She said, "Cheyenne, you're going to have to make a choice one day, whether you're going to do film or the religion. You should know what you want to do by now. So, until you decide, I'm not going to be your friend anymore." Just like that. She wanted me to choose how I was going to live the rest of my life in a moment. She wanted me to get baptized.
There was definitely more conflict in that sense between like what you wanted to do and like the beliefs of the hall and everything like that.
This choice was heavy on my heart, not just because this was any decision. It was the only decision. When you're growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, it all comes down to this. You're either with them or without them. And because rotten apples aren't needed, they distance themselves from you. At this time, I was 22 years old, just a year into college, and all I had known was my spiritual family, people who felt like my aunts and uncles. But if I chose to leave, there would be no phone calls, no visits, and no happy hellos, just awkward stares and quick goodbyes. 22 years gone just like that. I began to analyze my situation. I opened myself up more to friends of family that were outside of the religion and realized that the friends I made outside of the religion were more of a friend to me than anyone I had ever met in the religion. They accepted me for all my faults. I didn't have to say the right thing all the time, and most of all, I didn't have to be perfect. I immediately called my Bible study teacher and decided to end my studies. The first week after that, I slowly started to slip away from my spiritual duties. I had panic and anxiety attacks for weeks. I had lost my spiritual family, but I gained me. Over time, I started working on short films and realized that this one choice made me push myself for more in life overall. So I decided to go for my dreams, and why not go to a place I've always wanted to go? Full Sail University. To this day, I think about how things would be if I never stepped away from my religion, if I never decided to make that first film, or if I never left my hometown. But, in the words of Kanye, I guess we'll never know.